Alright guys, so we're doing the teen and adult blue and senior blue knife drills. We have a 3-part knife drill and we have a 4-counting drill. Okay? So the 3-part knife drill, I'm actually going to fully break it down as if we were teaching it, so that way you can practice it in parts at home. And here with Mr. Idrovo, he's stepping forward with his thrust. We know that a thrust might not always step forward, but for the purposes of the drill, it's the easiest to do it to start to build the reaction. As he steps in with his thrust, I step back and I clear the blade. This is all I've got to think about for starting. I'm going to counter by stepping in. He counters by stepping back, clearing the blade. And we'll just go back and forth like this for a moment so you can see what the action is. Okay, working on catching that blade. You're not grabbing it, you're just clearing. Okay. Now, to bring it up a notch and make the drill a little bit more realistic, as he comes in, instead of just clearing, I'm going to use a gunting action, a scissoring action. As this clears, I'm cutting it. Okay. Forearm, bicep, I don't want to be so low that I still run into his blade, so I've got a gunt. Okay? Now as I step in at him, he steps back and he does his gunting action. He steps in at me. Gunting. Gunting. Now we counter. I gunt, I counter. Okay, now we know that this is either an angle 8 or an angle 10, depending on your positioning. Either one is fine. He blocks. I go in at him. He gunts, he counters. Okay? He comes in at me. Gunt, counter. So notice now we've got 2 parts. We've got 1, 2. Comes in. 1, 2. I go in at him. 1, 2. So now let's add the 3rd and final. He comes in. 1, 2. He does the same counterattack that I just did at 8 or the 10. Meeting it across. So now we have 1, 2, 3. Comes at me. 1, 2, 3. Okay, watch the thumb. Keep it in real tight. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And you can see how the momentum of the drill starts to build. Eventually the step gets shorter and the attack just 1, 2, 3. It's very reactionary, which is what we want. We don't want to be thinking about the drill, we just want to be reacting with the drill. Okay? So now that's the 3-part drill, so now thinking of 4 count. I'm going to do it facing you guys first and then pulling Mr. Idrovo back in. It's about using a cut and a check. Cut and a check every time. So for instance, from this part in my guard, I'm going to be thinking about an angle of 1 or an 11, okay, based on your positioning. I'm going to think about this cut, and then as the blade comes through, it's going to come underneath my arm so I can reach out and check. Okay, I then come back the other way with the counter angle, 2 or 12, and check. So I'm thinking cut, check, cut, check. And this is all coordination. This whole drill is very much a coordination building. A lot of knife drills, a lot of stick drills are a lot based on coordination. Cut and check. Cut and check. Cut and check. So now, starting with Mr. Idrovo, he's going to have his right foot forward for argument's sake in this point. It won't matter, and we'll show you why in a moment. So now here we are, and he comes in with that right attack, and I can think, cut, check. Okay, check, cut. You can cut, check, cut. It's not going to matter. I'm thinking clear and cut or cut and clear. Okay, so I have the option of cutting down to the wrist and the forearm, higher up to the bicep if I'm closer. Okay, I can go to the inside of the outside of the pectoral. I can go up to the neck. When he comes in, again, I've got here, 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 here. So now, in this case, we were talking about, if you notice, my angle 11 cuts or 1 cuts are coming on his right arm, and my 12s are coming on his left arm. It wouldn't make a difference. If he comes in with the left hand, and I come this way, that's fine. I won't have as easy of time coming up to the neck, but I've still got other options. Or I'm here, and cut it. Check and cut, check and cut, check and cut, check and cut, every time. Okay, so it's a coordination builder that can be applied. What this is also teaching you, for the higher ranks, is also getting you in the idea of a 4-count drill. Okay, it's easiest to do with sticks to explain, but if I'm in a guard with sticks, think about cutting 1 or 11, tucking it, and then cutting the 1 or the 11 with the left arm. Okay, this is where your check was. Cut, check, cut, check, cut, check, cut, check. Even if I just think about pushing with the sticks every time, it is the exact same thing you're doing as you're doing this. Okay, just little angle change in this now. So again, that's our green and senior blue material.